A Congresswoman from Massachusetts, Lori Trahan, recently met with members of the National Air Traffic Control Association. The Congresswoman with us live here on the Hill. Hello, nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for being here on the show.
Yes, happy to.
So you heard a little bit there from Secretary Duffy. He says basically the last administration is to blame. Last year, there was the FAA bill that was signed, $105 billion over 5 years, bipartisan. The bipartisan infrastructure law, bipartisan.
Yep.
The GAO report last year said the FAA actions are urgently needed to modernize aging systems. Everyone knows there's an issue.
Yes.
Everyone knows there's a problem. What needs to happen?
Well, certainly Congress plays a role, and I think Secretary Duffy needs to come to Congress, tell us what he needs in order to fix these problems so people feel more safe. Unfortunately, that is not what we're working on right now in Washington. And this was flagged right at the jump in January, right? We had our first fatal plane crash in 16 years. The response was everything from the president blaming DEI to cutting our FAA workers who support our air traffic controllers, firing our transportation inspector general, rather than putting a bill in front of us, having Secretary Duffy come and to ask Congress what needs to be done.
But this has also been a problem for years, right?
Yes.
Obviously, that horrible incident was at the beginning of this year, but the issue of air traffic controllers is not new.
Yes.
So I hear you say he needs to come with you and put forward a plan, but I guess sort of what do you think that should be? You recently spoke to the air traffic controllers.
Yeah, well, for one, we had an advisory board under the Biden administration that wasn't finished their work. It was looking at air traffic control safety. That's been disbanded. Now, I know DOJ has been trying to make cuts across the board, but the reality is some of those things were put in place because we need more information so that we know which problems we need to fix. Certainly, modernizing our systems is an important part of that.
Yeah, so here was the secretary earlier today. I want to play a little bit of that and get your reaction on the other side.
The air traffic control system that we use today is anywhere from 25 to 50 years old. We have copper wires, not fiber. We use radar that is, 1983 vintage at the earliest. A lot of it's 1970s, some of it even earlier than that.
So you just hit on it. He hit on it.
Right.
Does he have a point there?
Absolutely. I mean, this spans multiple administrations. And so we really have to, that's the work that we should be working on. We know these types of investments, modernizing and streamlining our systems, make the air safe and give consumers that confidence. That's what we should be working on in Congress. Instead, I don't have to tell you, I mean, we're literally fighting to not see almost nearly $1 trillion in cuts in health care and food nutrition programs so that Trump can extend a tax cut to his billionaire friends.
So I heard you today. You were a part of the leadership news conference here in Washington on the Democratic side of the aisle. Here's what you said, and we'll pick it up from there.
We're going to make it as painful as possible. We're going to fight back, and we're going to go to your districts and explain what you're doing. And we're going to help your constituents vote you out next November.
To be clear, you were talking about if there were Medicaid cuts specifically, but we're going to make it as painful as possible. Why do you feel that's the argument that you should be making, and where do you instead potentially draw the line and say, okay, here's where we could be working with the majority in Congress?
Look, whether we're talking about $880 billion in cuts or $500 billion cuts, you don't get there unless you're cutting benefits that people rely on. This is not about fraud, waste, and abuse.
Do you think there's some of it? Some of that?
Look, there could be a little bit.
Okay.
We're talking, this cut is enormous, right? You don't, I don't want folks to get fooled by Republicans all of a sudden waking up thinking like, oh, they care so deeply about the debt and the deficit. Okay. That's not what these cuts are about. These cuts are about making room so that they can give a tax cut, extending these tax cuts to guys like Elon Musk who don't need it. And this is the anxiety that we're feeling at home. I mean, we're hearing it from folks in Republicans' district where they're not having town meetings. And so we want people to know what the stakes are, because oftentimes the best way we get them to back off of bad policy decisions is when people are engaged.
So that's going to be the message going forward, sort of what we heard today.
Absolutely. I mean, we likely won't get the details of what those cuts are going to be.
Okay.
And everyone's going to hear a lot of fancy words around per capita caps or, FMAP. But really what it is taking away the benefit of health care away from millions of people.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.